I'm not too sure why my computer froze in a way I had never seen before. Matt Galloway, I was happy with your story about cheese. Again, it relates to the human condition. You may not know how or exactly why. There were elements to it where, he expressed how we identify with things like the personality of the cheese. We can relate to that. And I know you're acquainted with Mark, and I know it was nice for you guys to see each other again. But I still think, Matt, that you really got into the subject based on his answers and his passion and his joy in being a lifelong learner. You mentioned at the end, if you've thought of changing careers. It's really not a story about changing careers. It's a story about happiness and self-care and finding what somebody can identify as a passion. Because if you're a lifelong learner and if you're open to the idea of being a lifelong learner, changing careers has very little stress. He admitted he put money aside, but the thing is also embracing minimalism sometimes is a way to discover a particular passion you didn't think you had. So I appreciate that kind of storyline, and then it goes into sports. So much about sports right now. It's almost like it's CBC's only attempt to kind of find hope when the conversations get a bit challenging. So Matt, again, I just wanted to say that you got into this, and there's a human condition element to it. There's a connection to the natural world. Cheese is a living thing. It's not wrapped the same way in France. You can touch it, you can smell it, and even local cheese in Canada is wrapped a lot. It's made to be inanimate instead of animate, if I'm using the right terms here. And really, that's a big part of what it is. It's connecting with the natural world in a way that he found his passion, but also, grounding himself, being humble, learning, having fun with it. Like he was really experiencing emotions, but also joy in using language about cheese that wasn't part of what he did before. So it's just a rewiring of the brain, and it has nothing to do, well, it does a little bit, but please, Matt, don't make it about the risk of leaving a career and things like that. Because the bigger risk is living an entire life without finding the kind of happiness that your colleague found.